What up, y'all? What up? It's Chris out here. I'm in 30Vision. Just give you another video and drop some content for you guys. Today's video will be about the reality versus my vision. The reality of it is, you don't want to start a clothing brand. Why I say that? Because it's a lot of learning involved. Basic learning of the systematics that go inside of running the brand behind the scenes. It's more than just a website. The website is highly important because you want it simple, clean, and basically efficient. You want to make sure stuff like the checkout system is running smoothly, the SMS automation system is running smoothly, and just stuff like that. And then basically you got to have your brand identity in check. It's a lot goes into it. Not saying it's discouraging and it can't be done, because it can be done. You just have to take your time and don't rush the process. That's the reality of it. I've had bulk orders that didn't sell. They're kind of slowly selling now. And that was just me on my first go with all this going on. So I didn't really know what I was doing. I played around, learned how to do a little manufacturer stuff with some manufacturers. And then, you know, I did it, but I didn't have the marketing stuff all in check. So basically I was sitting on product. And that's something you don't want to do. You want to get up and sell it, as they're slowly selling now, because I'm actually figuring out, basically people want to see people inside your clothes. They want to see it. So then they can see, okay, is that fit for me? Is that not for me? Does it stand for the design on the shirt? Does it stand for what I represent? Stuff like that. That's the reality of it. There's some drops you won't make nothing. But at that point, you can't get discouraged. You have to keep going, no matter what. And I'm not the type to just give up right away. So, you know, with that being said, that's my reality on the side of everything not going right. There's still a lot of learning that I have to do and all that stuff, but you know, I'm never gonna get discouraged, because my whole brand name, 30Vision, as you see on my chest right here, I represent that every day. So, and that right there is just a part of my life, and that's what I do. I live in the light. I've seen the bad side. I want to see the good side. And you know, the little visual appeal in the back, and that's the reality of it, of something I'm trying to obtain. So I'm trying to put myself in position to manifest the things that I want to do and have in my life. It's not all about material things. It's more or less having the freedom to do things for people that I care about, and do more for my children and my granddaughter. So those are the things that I say, that's the reality of wanting to start a clothing brand. Do you really want to start one? Or are you going to give up soon as it doesn't happen right for you? I don't think you should give up, because sooner or later, if you keep plugging away, you're going to get better at it. So you got to keep doing it every single day for things to manifest into your life. I'm a big believer in manifestation. It all starts with the mind. You have to change the way you think. If you think negative, negative things happen. If you think positive, positive things will attract. And I'm putting a lot of emotion into this video today, because I want you guys to understand you can achieve anything you want in your life. Me, what I would ever thought I'd be driving around in something like that? No, it's not mine. I rented it. I'll be honest. To manifest that type of energy and luxury into my lifestyle. And with that comes responsibility. So we just say the vision versus the reality. The reality of it all. Everything not always gonna work out the first time. You gotta keep plugging and plugging. You think you see a basketball star ever became a 3-point banger, just knocking them out like that? No, it took practice every single day. you know. But with my vision is to touch everybody, even if it's not even to buy my clothes or have an emotional connection with the design on my clothes. But the thing I like most is seeing people in my clothes and be like, man, that's mine. I did that. Yeah. You know, so, you know, the vision I have is to have things like that in my lifestyle. In my lifestyle. And in my life. Because once you gain, it ain't all about money. It's not all about selling clothes. It's the feeling and the meaning behind it that you want to touch somebody, change somebody. I'll give you a little story. I work with somebody, right? Nobody knows this at the job, but I know it because I have good intuition. And I was like, man, why you living in your core, bro? And he said, bro, how you know all that? I'm very observant because I come from the struggle, bro. I've been out there on them streets. You wouldn't be able to tell today because that's all through God's blessings to keep me strong and safe and healthy. You know, so basically every day I noticed that he didn't have the motivation in sleeping in your car in this type of heat. Like you see me sweating now, it's 110 out here in Arizona. Sleeping in your car, going to work every day for 10 hours a day, and then on the weekends going to work at a restaurant. That's what he was doing. You know, every day I would give you motivation, bro. You just got to get up and you got to do that shit. You got to do that shit. You got to get up and find you some goals and knock them off little by little. It's not going to be a big change right away, but you can all do it. Everybody can change the situation. Believe me, I did that. And I ain't even going to lie, and I ain't even done yet. And I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't done yet. So, you know, I would tell him every day, bro, you just got to pick it up, get it up. You got to motivate every day, because I could see right in his consciousness that he was just lost. He didn't know what to do. He lost his girl that he was engaged with. She stopped talking to him. And I'm kind of like dang, because I told him, like, bro, if you don't get it together, she want a man that's strong and that's going to be determined and goal-oriented to get what they need. So, and all this ties into 30Vision. You got to have the vision. Everybody wants 2020 vision. No, you want 30Vision. You want to be able to see beyond the veil and be able to change your situation and see the situation and see the problem in the situation so you can change your situation. Because without being able to see the situation, you can't change the situation. Today I'm putting the energy in it. I hope you understand the energy, because the energy is real. If you don't understand, you will understand. Just keep living. Like my dad say, keep laying down and waking up. You're going to find out. Like they say, you're going to fuck around and find out. But with that being said, I was basically telling him every single day, like, bro, you got to get it. And just like the other day, he was like, bro, you know, because I got plugs. I could put him in a place where he could, you know, because I manage like sober livings and stuff like that on the side of my daily job. So I'm kind of a little busy. I've got a little busy trying to start a brand, build a brand, manage sober guys in a 3/4 house, stuff like that. So basically, I was going to put him in somewhere. But he told me the other day, like, bro, I'm not on the streets no more, bro. I was like, yeah? What happened? What'd you do? He said, I found a place to get into, bro. I'm like renting a room over there. I said, I bet. Bro, you feel good now. Like your conscience is clear, a little more clear. So all like the meaning of the story is it's just a matter if you want it or not. Are you gonna keep pushing towards it or not? Me personally, I want to keep pushing towards it because I know the end goal. It ain't all about self. Not for me. It's not for self. For me, it's about the things that I would love to do for my children, because I missed some time in my children's life, and believe me, I regret it because they were so close. We were so close that they wanted to be by daddy's side all the time. But now that they older, they grown now, but it still hurts me because I missed that piece, and I didn't want to miss that piece. I just made bad decisions, and through those bad decisions became the light, and now I got 30Vision on my vision. So if anybody out there struggling with anything, all you got to do is take your time, sit back and watch and see the problem that you got going on and fix that problem. Even if it's a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, because it all can change. I promise you that. And with that being said, that's the vision versus reality. My vision is to be successful, you know, and I ain't gonna stop until I get it. I know it's a lot of logistics in the back end of growing a clothing brand. What you can do it. If they can do it, the dude you see out there doing the 50K, 100K a month, you can do it too. It's just a matter of learning what you need to learn. And it's not easy. Some people are naturally talented in visual marketing, stuff like that. You might not be the best at it, but soon enough, like my mentor always tell me, like, and he posts in the school, like, you gotta keep doing it. You keep doing it and keep doing it, you gonna get better at it. Then them ideas start to flow and how do you chop it up. Like, see, I'm doing all this content now. I'm getting a little more fluent with it because I'm getting more comfortable in front of the camera and really not worrying about what people say. Because the people in real life, they know what I do. They know what type of heart I got. And they know I ain't with the shit. So, with that, I with the shits to get focused on trying to be a better me. You know, so, with all that being said, that right there, that's Chris in a nutshell. So now you see the face behind 30Vision, better known as the Street 30. But we 30Vision around here.